So I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to come to the Switch 2. Come on, we all know this. Let's not be naive here, people. And that's fine. And we already I have Sparking Zero. Not me necessarily, but my son does on his PlayStation 6. I played a little bit of it. It's cool, but that's his PlayStation 6. I don't be playing that thing. I only play my Switch. That's pretty much what I play 99% of the time is my Nintendo Switch. All right? I haven't dipped into my PlayStation in I don't know how long. And not because I don't like PlayStation. I love PlayStation. It's just I've beaten all my PlayStation games, and there's nothing that brings me to go back to PlayStation. Not even the Sparking Zero, because I just play too much Nintendo and too much Switch now. So, and like I said, I have all the Dragon Ball games that came out later on the Switch. Now, when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero comes out later on Switch 2, what you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go cop that joint. All right, yes, I'm going to go buy that immediately. All right, on my Switch 2. And now I will play it to its full potential, to the full maximum. I'm going to go in on that game. I'm going to put so many hours into it. I'm going to play, beat it, and I'm going to enjoy myself. Because now it is finally on the Nintendo Switch 2. And that's going to make me happy, all right? Because the game is a great game, all right? The way it looks, the graphics, the story, everything you can do in it. You can make your own story with the whole custom thing and all that. The characters look great. There's so much you can do. The fighting looks like an actual anime fight, like if you were watching it on TV. Like, that's how good these fights look. The story, the scenes, the voice acting, everything. Everything about Sparking Zero is dope. Except that it's not on Nintendo, all right? Okay, I get it. The Nintendo Switch, whatever. It won't be able to handle a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And that's perfectly fine with me. But now, if they do not bring that on the Switch 2, I'm going to be absolutely mind blown and flabbergasted that did not happen. But I know it's going to happen. All right? The Switch 2 is going to get a whole bunch of games that the Switch could not because of the power that the Switch 2 has now. So it'll be able to handle all of these other big games, these high, really super graphically games and the 4Ks and the super duper HDDs and all this extra stuff. Like, it's going to be able to handle that. And that makes me excited and happy to see what other games are going to come. We're already getting, Street Fighter 6. And that's, whatever, I guess they count that as a super high graphical game, whatever, because it didn't come to the Switch, but it will be coming to the Switch 2 because the Switch 2 can handle it, alright? Elden Ring's coming to the Switch 2. Cyberpunk is coming to the Switch 2, because now it will be able to handle these games. So why do you think it won't be able to handle a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? Because it's going to be able to. Like, come on, people, there ain't no surprise, it's gonna be, the Switch 2 library is gonna be ridiculous. All right, because we're gonna have all of these first-party games, and now it's going to be able to handle all of these other third-party games that the Switch could not get or it could not handle properly. But it will be able to be handled.